Another one. Another one. Another one.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
This motherfucker.
Let me start over. We got a very special stream tonight. Thanks for being here. Let me give you some Americans with peach skin clapping it up, and I'll give you guys the introduction and we'll get into it. But thanks for tuning in. I know this might seem a little bit, no need to fix your dial, by the way. It's actually Thursday, and we are streaming. So I didn't stream on Sunday, which is my normal day. If you see any of my videos towards the end of the video, it'll say live every Sunday. But, you know, I noticed something was going on with some of my other videos as far as how it was being displayed on YouTube and that I wasn't actually getting people seeing it. So I said, let me switch it up a little bit. Let me throw a little curveball. And also I came across in my feed today a Club Shay Gay or gossiping channel, Club Shay Shay, where he's talking to one Michael Beasley. And this dude is absolutely crashing out in real time. So I wanted to talk about that. So I wanted to do a quick stream about that. It's a great, excellent breakdown of Mama's Love and how that spirit gets into somebody. And then once that spirit gets into you, it controls you. You maneuver in a certain way. And he's put it on full display. A lot of people mask this internally. But seeing this interview, Michael Beasley on Club Shay Shay really showed me that, hey, look, it's within a lot of people, but he put it right there, you know, front and center where people can see it. But thanks for everybody that's here. Thanks for watching the show on this Thursday. Short notice, not my usual scheduled programming, but, you know, we here for a good time, not a long time. So enjoy the show. And let me give you a little introduction here first. I am the Timu coach. I am the great value of podcasting content. I am the one-man marching band. I am Scott Daddy, Fofo. But most importantly, I'm just here to deliver the message. And what that message is just to have a spiritual practice. So I'm going to keep beating that drum until I can't beat it no more. I see it as my life work. So I'm going to continue to promote energy strengthening. I'm going to continue to promote stillness. But today I want to give you guys a perfect example of what I talk about when I say Mama's Love. And a lot of people have this. A lot of people try to mask it. A lot of people try to suppress it. But then when the right situation, you know, shows itself, they get exposed in real time. And that's exactly what we saw. Well, that's exactly what you guys are going to see when I show these Michael Beasley clips. I have about 4 clips. I'll probably be here for about 30 to 40 minutes. And again, this is something that I'm trying out because my normal stream or just my recent videos that I put out, it seemed like YouTube was suppressing them. So I want to switch it up a little bit, you know, try something a little bit different. And that's just the way that it goes. I've even tried to monetize my videos and they've been disapproved, which is insane. Hold on, I got to get at the buzzer. So YouTube won't even let me monetize my own videos. For whatever reasons, they're just disapproving of it. And it is what it is. So, you know, I'll continue to do what I can. Also check me out on Rumble, Sky Daddy 44s. I'll post a lot of the content like this video today over there because it's a lot less restrictions. Of course, it's not the beast. It's not the same audience that you get on YouTube, but it's still an avenue where I can promote the content, you know, because you never know what YouTube's going to do. All right, but we got a really special stream. I really want you guys to take in and observe Mr. Michael Beasley, and you're gonna see a lot of this for sure.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah. So he's definitely suffering from some emotional damage. He's definitely, more importantly, suffering from some spiritual trauma. And he's going to, put it in a very colorful way. So, yeah, you're going to see a little bit of this too. And Michael Beasley, if you come across my video, brother, I mean you no harm. Actually, I'm here for you and people that are like you, because I know that there's a lot of people that suffer from what I call mama's love, which is an emotional state. Men are supposed to be logical. Men are supposed to be goal oriented. So when you create a step, anger, emotions, depression, whatever little silly label you want to put on it, it's going to take you away from those goals. So for a man to go into that state, that means something else has succumbed him. Something else has taken him over, which is why he's reacting in that manner. It just doesn't make any sense. So when I came across this video, I wanted to really put this on display so people can see exactly what I'm talking about when I say you have that fallen spirit. You have mama's love, which basically means you have a heart of hate and not a heart of love, and really just be able to show what it looks like in real time. So let's play that first clip. Check it out. And again, we're not here to judge. I'm just using this as a case study so where you can put it on full display. But check out the first clip. You'll hear me talking in the background. I'll let all my clips play out all the way. Thanks for being here.
2018 Lakers. Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Alex Caruso, Zubac.
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
You play on that
That's
team.
the team I played on?
Yeah. Should they have kept that core together?
Honestly?
Yeah.
I wasn't a basketball player.
What were you there?
My mom died. I couldn't.
You couldn't focus, huh?
So New York hurt my feelings because I played really good in New York.
Pay attention
Right.
to his
And
body language as well.
New York was only 3 hours away from DC.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to drive, my mom lived on the Baltimore side at this time. So
Yeah.
I used to drive 3 hours, after practice, after games, after, whenever I could to go see my mom.
Right.
Cause she had cancer.
Right.
Right. So I was hoping to stay in New York, man. I wanted to stay in New York so fucking bad. Or I wanted to go to DC or Philly. Like one of those teams that was close to my house.
So you still get
You understand? New York looked at me and said, Michael Beasley is the greatest player, the smartest player to ever put on a Knicks jersey, but how did this help us win? This is one of the times I wish I had something to say, because I said, I don't know. I ain't never, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when I signed with the Lakers, that's when we found out my mom was been lying about us about having stage 2 cancer, and it was stage 4. And then when I went to the Lakers, we
Look how
talked
invested
all day
he
on
is,
FaceTime, me,
just in
her,
telling
and
the
my
story.
brother, right? And then right before the season, my brother went home. And FaceTime me, and I was on the phone with my mom, the same shit.
Yes.
And he showed me the side she wasn't showing us. So we didn't know, but every day she would really get up and make sure she take her morphine so she can have that phone call. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks for watching. Get in the comments. Get active. You guys make the show.
I just couldn't hold him. I just couldn't blame him. I just had to go. Bro, my mom was driving herself to chemo until they put her on hospice. She ain't deserve
Hey, shout
that.
out
And
to
I
him
was
for
mad
telling
at
the
her at
story,
time,
but
'cause
men
I
never
told
do
you my
this.
dad did.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know how to just. Yeah, bro. I ain't like that, because, man.
You say you was mad at your mom, what? Because she didn't have anybody to take her? She had to drive herself? She was alone?
No. I was mad at my mom for my childhood. My dad.
Woo, that's getting deep. It's getting real deep.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. So he said he was mad at his mom because of his childhood. He was, and a lot of people, whether it's melanated, people, whether it's non-melanated people, they suffer through this. They suffer because the mom imposes on them. She imposes her will on them. And really, if you guys recollect back to maybe your childhood, I would say 90% plus, had some moments where the mother, they can't help it. They can't help it because not most, but all women are insecure. So they're going to push it onto you because it gives them a certain safety to be able to control, well, a false sense of safety in order to be able to control. And they can't control and manipulate the world because they don't possess the strength. And I'm just observing. I'm just, reporting this is exactly why I wear the mailman suit. I'm objective with it as far as, what I see and, how I see it. So they don't have the strength in order to, manipulate the world and make the world go in a certain way. They don't have the capacity. They're not built for that. So the only people they can really impose that on is children. And then also they're going to spend the vast majority of the time with the children. And then, even before we get here, they're already working on us through the womb. Everything she's experienced. And I had a great video I had on YouTube once upon a time. I might repost it here, or I might repost it on Rumble. I had got like, warning or something from YouTube, so I took it down. But I had an excellent video of how we're affected in the womb before we even get here in those 8 to 10 months of being your mom being pregnant. So everything she eats, you're eating it. Everything she's experiencing, you're experiencing it. All that trauma is getting, you don't even know yourself yet. You haven't even had any memories, and you're already taking this in. So to say that it didn't affect you, it absolutely did affect you. But he's talking more so from what he can remember. And a lot of people can relate to this. So, we could definitely look at him and say, this.
Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dead giveaway as far as what's going on with him. Something within that childhood affected him in a certain way, and this is essentially just a cry for help. Now, again, I appreciate for him, allow me to, reflect on it, allow me to create this video based on it, so that way everybody else can see it and we can use it as an example. And Michael Beasley, if you come across my video, I would love to do an interview with you. I would love to do a consultation with you because I really have the answers as far as what you're looking for. And if you guys can help me get this video out to Michael Beasley, so that way I could do an interview with him, I think that would be great. I think it would bode well for my channel, but I think more importantly, it would help him spiritually get out of this place and obtain to a higher level. Because to me, it seems like he's searching. It seems like he's absolutely looking for the answers, and he doesn't want to be this way per se, but he just doesn't know which way to go. He just doesn't know which way to go. So let's keep it moving and grooving. That's clip number 1. I got a total of 4 clips. And again, I'm going to be here for a good time, not a long time. We will do some energy strengthening before I get out of here. But I really wanted to break this down. I came across this video and I was like, hey, I got to share this with people because this is an excellent example of that spirit getting inside of you and controlling you and making you do things that it's not the real you. But here's clip number 2.
You say you was mad at your mom, what? Because she didn't have anybody to take her? She had to drive herself?
I was mad at my mom for my childhood. My dad at 25 told me I cut my whole family off for 3 years. I was pissed at them.
Very important.
Because my dad was a real nigga. Was looking for me my whole life, and I was looking for him, and you got all these random ass niggas in my life. I wanted my dad. And then I got mad at my mom, and then she died.
That's what a lot of people suffer from.
So 3 years you're not having a conversation with your mom. And then when you come back in 20
when I got to New York, we was getting back. And then when I got to LA, it was just too far, and then it was too late now. And then I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know how to say that. And then I just went out there. I just had the wrong shorts on. They fit the same, so I couldn't feel that shit. Y'all laugh. That day, James died 2 days before, my cousin. And I was supposed to be in a funeral, and I was at shoot-around like, damn, should I get on this flight? Or just play, bro. If I get on this flight, they gonna think I'm lying about people dying and shit. I ain't wanna play at all, nigga. I ain't wanna play. I was one of my favorite people and shit, and they was just laughing at me and shit. It was just fucking laughing at me, man. I was hot, nigga. I was hot, nigga. I was hot. I hated them niggas, man, because my mom didn't deserve that shit. And then James died in the car, man. James went to go, I told him stop fucking these dumbass bitches.
He's crashing out.
Man, James went to go meet this girl, and she set him up, and the nigga hit him, and he hid, right? He hid, and the only reason the nigga ain't come because the nigga came down the street, and they let James die in the car, man. I couldn't be there for him.
White people all translate what he's saying later to you.
But I'm gonna cry a little bit, but don't act like you don't notice. Right? Just act like you don't notice.
Come on, Beasley, boss up, man.
Your mom dying, that robbed you of your ability wanting to play play basketball, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't, Magic Johnson and LeBron James, my favorite people. I couldn't even be happy around them because they was laughing too. But nah.
Did they know?
Josh Hart though, I love him. Josh Hart, bro. I was on the bus one day, and I didn't even know I was crying. I was just sitting there trying to be quiet. Josh Hart came up to me and gave me a hug, bro. It was like, bro, I don't know what you going through, dog, but you can come talk to me. And I never did, and I wish I did, but like.
Emotional, damn it. Emotional, damn it.
Woo, he going through it, ain't he? He going through it, just, remembering the story. And, he's clearly got the emotions of a female. He's clearly not logical. He's clearly spiritually hurt. And to me, bigger than that is that he's looking for the answers. Now, Shannon Sharp, he gets off to this type of stuff. I mean, he speaks very highly and a lot of his grandmother. I believe that's who raised him. And he likes this drama, gossip element. I think he does have a good show. From time to time, I definitely watch his sports takes. But he loves all this emotional drama stuff. And at the end of the day, what are the solutions to it? Just to keep talking about it, just to keep gossiping about it. Are we going to actually do something about it? And that's exactly why I created this lane. So, if you are truly seeking, you want to overcome, you don't want to be crying on Club Shay Shay's podcast about all your problems, then this is an option for you to get to a higher level and to a better space in life. But he also said something that was really, really, really important, which was he wanted his dad there. All children, all of them, every single one of them, they have a longing for their father, and it can't be replaced. All of them had this longing for their father. And that's really what he's ailing from, because when you have, and I was, blessed enough, it's still to this day, to have my father in my life. And it creates a certain sense of confidence. It creates a sense of identity. So when you don't have that, I can totally understand where you feel vulnerable. I always tell people, hey, forgive your mother for the things she's done to you, imposing her will on you, trying to give you the spirit of the lost spirit. And it's really not her spirit either. It's really the spirit of just being lost. And this is why there's, a spiritual order. The Most High, your spiritual practice, men, women, children. So typically it's a perpetuated cycle. She experiences with her mom, and now she's passing this off to you, and then, so forth and so on. And if you don't believe me, look at the so-called Black community. Hold on, let me hit that with the buzzer. So he's really longing for his father. I mean, all of what he's doing is a cry for his father. And you see this manifest in many different ways. Some people smoke, some people drink. And I'm not saying that's the only reason why they do it, but I'm saying that's where it starts. Because most people, and there's some outliers out there, but the exception proves the rule. But there's some people that may have a strong father or masculine father in their life, and they still might go off, on the beaten path. But the vast majority of people who have a strong father in their life, they're more secure within their being. They have more character about themselves. They have a different way that they operate as far as being aligned with doing things the right way. And, that's what he's really hurting from. Not necessarily that, his mom did a whole bunch of things to him, which I'm sure there was a whole lot of crazy stuff that happened with her just bringing all these different men around him, but also him not being able to connect with his father so that way he could feel the true love, which is the love of a father. But that's clip number 2. Again, I wanted to be here for a good time, not a long time, just looking at the clock, and I'm 20 minutes in. So I want to get through my clips, do a quick 3 minutes of energy strengthening, and then sayonara, my friends. And thanks for tuning in. For anybody that watches this, live or on the replay, I appreciate you guys for being here. And I'm going to give you some Americans with peach skin clapping it up. And if you're wondering why I didn't go live on Sunday, again, there's some things that I see that are happening behind the scenes that I'm watching closely with my channel as far as how YouTube is allowing me to be seen. So I didn't see it as an opportunity to put out any content that's not going to be seen. Most of my shorts get over 1,000 views, close to 2,000 views per shorts that I put out. And I put out a short and it gets 8 views. And I couldn't even find the shorts myself. So that's a big. That's one of the reasons why I do the Common Sense Fortune Cookie of the Week, to put out that short video, see what type of feedback I'm getting. But I'm also still going to continue to try to build this at a ground level. So there's even been street interviews that I've done that I didn't post, that I'm just trying to, and what I would recommend to anybody, if they're really trying to get to the next level, work within your circle, and then you can work out from there. So if you want to grow anything, work within your circle first, which would be absolutely yourself. That's your first circle. And then within the people that are with arm's reach, are your relatives or people that you come in contact with on a day-to-day basis within your community. And then it can expand from there. Of course, you still want to put out your content, on the internet. You got to feed the beast. It is what it is. But also work within your circle. And then you can do, 2 things within once. But let me get on to that third clip. And again, this is Michael Beasley on Shannon Sharp's show, where they're doing an interview. And shout out to Shannon Sharp. But most of your content, especially when you're doing the interviews, is just a bunch of drama. But I do appreciate this to be able to use it as a case study to show exactly what I'm talking about. When you get that spirit of lost in you, you get that spirit of mama's love within you. And women are just more susceptible to it. So it's not their spirit. It's not their spirit. They were designed to follow. They were designed to receive love and not to give it. So when they don't have that, they're going to be susceptible and vulnerable to that weaker spirit. But here's that third clip.
Did they know?
Josh Hart, though, I love him. Josh Hart, bro, I was on the bill. I was on the bus one day, and I didn't even know I was crying. I was just sitting there trying to be quiet. Josh Hart came up to me and gave me a hug, bro. It was like, bro, I don't know what you're going through, dog, but you can come talk to me. And I never did, and I wish I did, but like, Josh Hart, he seen who I was, bro. I fuck with Josh, man. I ain't never. And then B.I. used to kick it with me. B.I. used to be like, man, fuck them clubs. I'm gonna kick it with you, OG, nigga. I don't know why, but I just fuck with you. And we used to talk all night. You understand? Like, you understand? I fuck with them youngins, but like, I'm just mad I couldn't be
Did
there
anybody know what you were going through at the time?
No.
Did you tell anybody?
Another thing, guys, get off the wacky weed today. There's a lot of people smoking this wacky weed.
My whole life. And not just then, from day one. From day one, the day I got drafted, I was going through it all. And it's like, if I say it, y'all just laugh at it. If I act out on it, or if I just slip out because I'm going through reality outside of this game, y'all just laugh at it, and never what I got to say, never just what I.
Did you feel like anybody ever tried to understand who Michael Beasley was, the person? Everybody thought they knew who Michael Beasley was, the player, basketball player, but nobody understood Michael Beasley, the person.
No.
Did anybody try to get that? No. Did you try to let anybody in to see that side of you?
How many times did I cut my hair? Go back and look at it.
How many times did I cut my hair?
How many times I tried to reintroduce myself? Go back and look at it. How many times I tried to apologize for who y'all thought I was? Go back and look at it.
Man, bump all that, man. You gotta
every
speak
single
up. You
time.
acting like a woman, like somebody gonna read his mind.
Every single time. If I had a bad game, look, the worst in the world. If I had a good game, it's just some lucky shit. I've never been able to have a good game without y'all talking about my past. Even today, I go play in the big three like, he don't belong there. You know his mental this, his mental that. Y'all don't know my mental. Stephen A. Smith met me at 15, ain't said a word to me. Now, next thing I know, this nigga talking about character issues at 18. How the f you even know about character issues? You don't know I was catching a bus to them gyms you seen me at, nigga? Walking a mile after I got on the bus. But character issues because why? You grew up with a fucking fridge? I didn't.
Emotional, damn it!
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
That's what we just witnessed on Club Shay Shay. Club Shay Shay. Hey, and listen, guys, if you out here partaking in that wacky weed and you talking like your boy You know, this how I was listening to Beasley when he was talking about cutting his hair, and he was trying to let people know he was going through some things, and he was doing all these subliminals. This is me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And yeah, you got to get off that wacky weed, man. You got to, you got to find something else that's going to put you into a better space. So him going off on these tangents, I see that has a lot to do with it. Is that he's in these clouds and he's just rambling and saying a bunch of stuff. But I mean, truly, in his essence, he's just spiritually affected. So he's trying to find some type of vice, some type of escape, in order to not really truly deal with the situation, because he has no idea how to deal with it. And again, that's exactly why I made my channel, is for situations and people like this to give them a way out, because he has no way out. He just thinks he's supposed to suffer in this. And again, if you're using that wacky weed, I'm gonna let MJ tell you this.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it and get some help, all right? So Beasley, if you come across this video, big dog, I got you, man. I'll make this promise to you. If you follow the steps that I give you, you will be able to overcome it. You won't have the spirit of your mother anymore. You will have something that I know that you want. I'm gonna make this a short, and hopefully it'll make it to you, big dog. I would love to do an interview with you. I would love to do a consultation with you. And then after you see the works that I'm able to help you with, and you obtain to a higher level, maybe that can springboard this thing to something bigger. But if you do these steps that I'll give you, and if you follow my energy strengthening, you will have perfect peace. You'll have perfect peace. You'll have everything that you need in this world. But let's move on to clip number 4, because we're rounding around that 30-minute mark, and I want to do some quick energy strengthening. And get in the comments if you watch this on the replay. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if you're dealing with this issue yourself. Let me know if you can relate to them. So yeah, if you have it, and it manifests in a lot of different ways. If you have these crazy thoughts, if you are, unable to have a higher level of energy, so-called depression, whatever you might be going through, I'm telling you, there is a better way that you can climb out of it. You have to improve your energy first. We go to the gym, we try to make more money, we try to improve our looks, blah, 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 blah. But when do we ever try to improve our energy? So that would be the next step. That is the most important step in order for us to get to a higher level, but no one's addressing it. And I'm glad that I get the opportunity to be in that space and be the arbiter of this, aka Scott Daddy Fofos, and deliver that message. So again, if this can get to Michael Beasley, I got what you're looking for, big dog. All right, let's get to clip number 4. And this will be my final clip. So it's about a minute left. Let's get to it.
But character issues, because why? You grew up with a fucking fridge? I didn't. Y'all never asked me anything.
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Not once. Y'all just all thought I came from where y'all came from and then judged where I did. And so me and my friends got laughed at, and y'all just, for loyalty, Trevor Reason looked at me and said, yo, you the smartest nigga I ever met, nigga, but you loyal to the most dumbest nigga. I know that now. No, nigga, nobody asked me shit. I ain't care. That's real.
If you'd had mentorship, Michael Beasley would be a different person sitting on
a
this
billionaire.
If he had a father,
that's why I look at,
would definitely
right?
be more
I love the
successful
kids.
and have a lot more peace.
Because all you need is a little bit of discipline, a little bit of organization. Then you're gonna be scared of your parents. Then you're gonna go outside and be scared of your coaches. And you're gonna go outside and be scared of the officers. And then you're gonna go outside and be scared of life. And that's just gonna make you live one more day.
Want to join Club Shay Shay?
Emotional, damn it.
Shout out to Michael Beasley. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to you, big dog, man. You're going to get there. I appreciate him sharing his story. I appreciate, because a lot of people, they try to hide it. A lot of people, especially the moderates, they try to live in a space where, they act like it doesn't exist. Whether you address it, whether you don't address it, it's going to be there. So shout out to him for even just, putting it out there and being real with himself. But you know what time it is. We are at that time. Let's get it. All right, you see it. That's what we're really here for. That is the message that I'm here to deliver on this Thursday. So yeah, don't adjust your dial. You got Sky Daddy fo on Thursdays. So check it out. I'll definitely try to be back out here in these. Hold on, let me cue it up. Be back out here in these.
Me in these streets.
Get back out here in these streets on Sunday. Do some more street interviews. I got a couple of locations I want to hit up here in Ohio. So definitely stay tuned for that. So I'm definitely gonna get back out here in these streets. But what do you see with the Michael Beasley situation? Do you see that he's just really longing to have a father? That he was really just longing to have stability within his heart? Is that what you guys see? Because that's definitely what I see. I see that really all this is wrapped up, and this is what a lot of people are suffering from when they don't have their fathers in their life, especially in the melanated so-called community and so-called culture. They deal with a lot of this because a lot of them, don't have their fathers in their life. A lot of them don't even know who their fathers are. So here's a way that will give you an avenue to operate and to get you back on track. But you got to take the necessary steps. Faith without works is dead. And what faith is doing the secular and spiritual works and accepting the results either way. And I guarantee you, if you do the necessary spiritual works, which is be still and know that I am God, you will be recreated in the Creator's image and you will have perfect peace. But it's not going to come to you. You have to get it. You have to get it. And with that being said, let's go get it. And I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. All right. So this is what we're here for. Set your timers for a minute more than what you need. So we're going to set it at 4 minutes. And I'm going to show you once again, I got this one hair that's out of place. Get back in there. All right, but yeah, if you're watching this on the replay, definitely get in the comments. Let me know what you think about the stream. Let me know if you want to see more of these type of streams. Let me know if you're going through this. Let me know if you're not going through this. Fellowship is just 2 or more. So don't be shy. All right, but I got the timer set. So the way that we do the energy strengthening, Mr. Beasley, if you get a hold of this video, is you take your hands like so, you turn them over. You tilt your head slightly, feel a natural focus in your eyebrows, between your eyebrows. And then you just sit there and try to watch. You try to watch the thoughts and notice that they're not you. That's the not you. And then the timer will go off and you'll move on with life. Let's get it. All right, nice, nice, nice. Now, one thing that you want to do when you're doing energy strengthening is to try to sit as still as possible. So just being aware of that, if you're, moving around or something like that, doesn't mean you're doing it wrong, doesn't mean that it doesn't count or whatever. So just try to sit as still as possible. So when you're doing energy strengthening, just try to just remain as still as possible and just continue to just try to watch. Just try to watch, just try to watch, just try to watch, because that awareness is what's going to take it away from you. So Michael Beasley, if you come across my video, you try to energy strengthening, which I would highly recommend it for you, sir. You just want to just watch, watch, watch. Be consistent with it. You do it for 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night. So 15 minutes with the day or with the light, 15 minutes at night or in the darkness. And then if you do this for 30 days straight, you stay consistent, you don't miss a day, I guarantee you, you'll never have anger again. Actually, I promise you that. I pinky promise you that. You'll never have anger again. And anybody else that wants to take those steps, you will never have anger again. But hey, that's my show. I said I want to be here for a good time, not a long time. If I stay any longer, if you haven't watched me before, you already know what I got to do. I got to charge you. So that's my show. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me give you some Americans with peach skin on my way out. And I've delivered the message. See you guys on Sunday. Peace.